All right, in this video, I want to go over number 9. Determine the number of distinct days, the number of days in a calendar, a Tzolk'in-like calendar, where there's 8 numbers, and then looking at a variety of different named days. So we're looking at the Tzolk'in and Haab calendars assignment, homework assignment. And in the last video, we went over questions 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we actually came at 5. We're looking for the least common multiple. So this is just another way of asking for the least common multiple of 8 and then these different numbers. So for part A, if we have 8 numbers and 9 names, since there's nothing in common between 8 and 9, they have no common factors except 1, the least common multiple. I'm going to abbreviate this to LCM in the future, is going to be equal to just 8 times 9, or 72 days. If we look at B, we're still looking at 8 numbers up here, but now for part B there's 12 names. Now 8 and 12 share a common factor. They share 2. They also share 4. There's a couple ways. We're still looking for the least common multiple, but now of 8 and 12. I could take the larger number and just look at multiples, 24, 36. And I'm actually looking for multiples that 8 goes into. So that's right here. If I stop at 24, 8 divides into 24. So the least common multiple of 8 and 12 is 24. So the calendar will have 24 days. Another approach for this is to look for the least common multiple. Is going to be, if you multiply the two numbers, I'm going to call it n and x, and then we could divide by the greatest common divisor. This is just another method to get the least common multiple. So in this example, I could just multiply 8 times 12. But then I need to divide by the greatest common divisor, and I think 4. 4 goes into 8 and goes into 12, and that would be the largest of the common divisors. So if you do 8 times 12 divided by 4, that will also get you 24. So just another method of getting the least common multiple. Part C on this is looking at, again, we still have 8 numbers, and now we have 16 day names. So hopefully you could see right away, we could use a formula, but 8 goes into 16. 16 is 8 times 2. So the 16 is the least common multiple of these two numbers. So there's 16 days in this particular calendar. And lastly, we have D. And I'm looking at still that 8 numbers, but now 17 day names. And so since 8 and 17 have nothing in common, they share nothing in common, the least common multiple is just going to be 8 times 17. And let's see, that would be 136, I believe. Throw that in a calculator. 8 times 17 would be 136 days.